What is going on, everybody? I am Robbie Diesel from nerdnews.com, and today I am joined by Little Robbie, aka Nerd News Jr. Say hello to the peeps.
Hi.
Hello.
Hi.
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 We're full of excitement because today we're going to be talking about one of my personal favorite WWE events, and that is the Royal Rumble. We're a mere few hours away from this happening. I'm super excited. I know he's super excited. This is going to be the most unpredictable Rumble that I think we've seen in quite a few years. You know, you had last year where you knew Triple H versus Roman Reigns was happening at WrestleMania. The year before last, you knew Batista was coming back, and that kind of blew up in their faces. But this year, there's so many different X factors in this match that I really don't know what's going on. And the card is stacked too, so it promises to be probably one of the better Royal Rumbles that we've seen in a long while. So what we're going to be doing today is making a couple predictions, right? Who's going to win, who's going to lose, where are we going from there? So we're going to start off with the kickoff show. There's two matches slated for the kickoff show. The first of which being Sheamus and Cesaro defending the tag titles against the Club, Gallows and Anderson. Who do you think is going to win?
I don't know. Gallows and Anderson might win to a disqualification.
I hope not. That makes perfect sense, though. So there's a special stipulation in this match, of course. There's going to be two referees, hopefully, to negate that. I would love to see Gallows and Anderson win. I feel like up until this point, they haven't really been booked as that dominant tag team that they were in New Japan. I would love to see them get a good, solid run with the tag titles. And to be completely honest, I think it's time to split Sheamus and Cesaro. I think that tag team has kind of run its course, and I want to see something new. That's what I'm thinking.
They had a giant rivalry right before they got into the tag team.
Yeah, best of 7 series, and that was pretty good. I know a lot of people didn't like the best of 7 series, but I was a fan of it. I liked it. So my prediction for that match, I'm going with Gallows and Anderson. You think Gallows and Anderson win, but by DQ?
Yeah.
So that means Sheamus and Cesaro retain. Nia Jax versus Sasha Banks. I mean, they've done a decent job of telling the story. You know, Nia Jax has been consistently attacking Sasha Banks backstage, before taping, during Raw. And I think there's only one way to book this match, and Nia Jax has to win, because if she doesn't, she loses all credibility. Because believe me, they're building her as sort of the Braun Strowman of the women's division. Who you got?
I think Nia Jax will win.
Why?
'Cause just how Sasha hurt her leg. She might go for the leg, and that what might give her the win.
Yeah. Classic heel tactic. You're going to have a SmackDown Women's 6-woman tag team match that pits Alexa Bliss, Mickie James, the returning Mickie James, and Natty Neidhart against Becky Lynch, Nikki Bella, and Naomi, who's also making her return. I don't have a cat in this fight. I think Alexa Bliss has been doing a great job as the heel champ on SmackDown. So just for that reason alone, I'm going to say they're winning. There's going to be a cruiserweight title match with the champ Rich Swann defending against Neville, who has been kind of hot as a cruiserweight heel. I don't know why he wasn't put into the cruiserweight division to begin with, but I dig heel Neville. I was not a fan of Rich Swann initially, but his in-ring work has been improving. So I do like Rich Swann, but I got to give the win to Neville in this one, and I think they kind of maybe trade victories back and forth up until WrestleMania.
I think maybe Rich Swann will get the win just because of his techniques and all of his strategies that he's got for Neville.
Good strategies. Good strategies. Charlotte versus Bayley. Good storied rivalry dating all the way back to their days in NXT. We won't spend too much time on this one. It's tried and true. Charlotte, of course, is still undefeated at pay-per-views, and I do not think that's going to end this pay-per-view. I think Charlotte and Bayley will have an excellent match, but I think their feud is going to carry over into WrestleMania, and for that very reason, I'm going to say Charlotte retains either by a clean pinfall or a DQ. What do you think?
I think that Charlotte is going to win through a DQ. Or she has her protege, whatever it's called.
Protege. Close. Good.
Protege.
Excellent word. So next up, I don't really know which way to go with this one. You have the Universal title match. Kevin Owens, the champ, defending against Roman Reigns. Chris Jericho in a shark cage above the ring. I'm not really sure which way I want to go with this one. All signs to me. So WWE has this really, really big deal about putting the belts on the biggest stars in the company heading into WrestleMania. And for that reason alone, I'm going to say Reigns defeats Owens somehow, some way. I'm thinking it's going to perhaps be a miscommunication or a slip up between Owens and Jericho that causes Reigns to sneak away with the victory, which will set up Jericho versus Owens for WrestleMania. Last match before the Rumble itself.
Oh.
Man, you thought I was in it, didn't you? I'm really, really, really excited for this one. AJ Styles versus John Cena for the WWE Heavyweight title. I mean, you have to be excited for this match just for the simple fact that these two have two classic matches under their belt already. AJ Styles won both matches so far. AJ Styles had arguably the absolute best year of any WWE superstar last year. Made his debut actually at the Rumble last year and went on to become the champ at Backlash, I believe it was. Maybe sooner than that. Dude has just been on fire as of late, and I do not want his title reign to end, but I think this may be where his title reign comes to an end, at least for now. I know you're torn. You got the AJ Styles gloves. You like John Cena too. Two of your favorite guys. You got to choose one. Who do you want to win more than the other?
I think John Cena will go on and win against AJ Styles.
Oh, how many attitude adjustments do you think is going to take to keep AJ Styles down?
I'm going to say close to 4 to 5.
4 or 5. That's a good number. Moving on to the most important match, the reason we are here tonight, and that is the Royal Rumble match. It's going to be heavy. 30 superstars, 4 of which are making their very first Rumble appearance. That's Xavier Woods, Big Cass, Baron Corbin, and there's one, Mojo Rawley. All 4 of those individuals making their Royal Rumble debuts. I don't think either one of those gentlemen are going to win, although it would blow the internet's mind if Baron Corbin won the Royal Rumble. So many people would cry little internet wrestling community tears if Baron Corbin won the Rumble. So I'm just going to run down who I think is most likely to win the Rumble. And I think number 1 most likely to win this year's Royal Rumble is The Undertaker.
Yeah, I would have to say that too, so that Cena would go to the title have them go to WrestleMania.
Career versus title match. You're thinking the right thing. That's what I think too. I think Cena wins the title from Styles to set up Undertaker eventually winning the Royal Rumble, which will set up a title versus career match at WrestleMania. John Cena versus Undertaker is supposed to have happened for a very, very long time now, but for whatever reason it has not. Right now is the perfect time to do it, and I mean, it may be the perfect time for Taker to go ahead and hang up the boots, and maybe he goes out on top. I feel like Taker is a wrestling purist, which, you know, anytime somebody gets ready to retire, they go out on their back. They go out in a losing effort, but I mean, there's really nothing else for Taker to do. I think there's also going to be several high-profile rivalries set up on the road to WrestleMania as well, one of which being Brock Lesnar versus Goldberg. It is an inevitability that those two meet at WrestleMania, and I'm thinking either one eliminates the other and the other one comes back and eliminates the other guy illegally, or they somehow get a double elimination, or maybe Braun Strowman dumps both of them over, which would be amazing. I would lose my mind if that happened. I would love to see that, but I think that's going to be set up. I think Bray Wyatt versus Randy Orton in some capacity will be set up for WrestleMania as well. If you watched SmackDown this past week, you know Bray kind of dismissed Luke Harper with his sister Abigail, and now it's just him and Randy, and I think that was kind of a ploy by Randy Orton to dismantle the Wyatts from the inside out. So I think something is going to happen to pit them against each other at WrestleMania as well. I think the loser of both world title matches, the Universal title and the WWE title, will make an appearance in the Rumble as well, just to kind of add, because there are 8 spots still available. Kenny Omega was heavily rumored to be involved in the Rumble, but he did an interview with Wrestling Observer, I believe, in which he stated he 100% will not be coming to the WWE because he will be re-signing a 1-year agreement with New Japan in February. So Kenny Omega could be off the books, or maybe he was just working everybody. Maybe he still shows up. Who knows? Another person I think that may end up showing up, because he kind of went out of his way to deny the fact that he was in the Rumble, but has been pulled from all of his bookings during Royal Rumble weekend, and that's the new Hall of Famer, Kurt Angle. We may see Kurt Angle show up with the Rumble. Would you like to see that? Would you like to see Kurt Angle come back in the Rumble?
I would love to see that.
Hear the crowd chant, "You suck, you suck." I wouldn't mind seeing that too. You know, Kurt's bringing everything back full circle. Kurt always had really good showings at the Rumble, and honestly, I think it would be great to have him involved in some sort of capacity for WrestleMania. I think lastly, in regards to the Rumble, I think we're gonna see maybe 1 or 2 NXT call-ups. I definitely think it's high time for Samoa Joe to make his main roster debut. If Cena and Undertaker does not happen, I'm calling it right here, right now, at WrestleMania. Cena versus Samoa Joe will happen, and it will be one of the best matches of the year and possibly ever. You could very well see Nakamura get called up too, which I would 100% love to see.
Yeah.
Oh, I would love to see Nakamura on the main roster. And if he gets called up, throw him on SmackDown. Let him feud with Styles. Get him in the ring with all those guys, because SmackDown, I don't care what the ratings say, SmackDown is hands down the better of the 2 shows. And plus, Nakamura is going to have an insane WrestleMania entrance. Who doesn't want to see 9,000 violinists playing his theme music at once? Who doesn't want to see that? I do. I know I do. You know who else's WrestleMania entrance I want to see? Finn Balor, because it'll also be insane.
Finn Balor.
Craziness. Out of everybody in the Rumble, I think Undertaker has a really, really good shot at winning. I think I'm going to go with Bray Wyatt. I want to see Bray Wyatt do something major this year. Bray Wyatt is my dark horse pick, by the by. I'm claiming that right now, too. Bray Wyatt could potentially win the Royal Rumble. And my third pick, who might sneak in there and just surprise the hell out of everybody, Braun Strowman. I will agree with you. I think Braun Strowman could sneak in there and break. I want him to break Roman Reigns' elimination record, to be honest. I want him to throw 20 dudes out. That would be incredible to see. And every time after he throws somebody out, he just... That would be amazing to see. Tell us who you think will win the Royal Rumble. Give us your picks for the whole card. Leave them in the comments down below. You know what else you could do? If you like this video... like this video. Shoot us a thumbs up. Give us 2 thumbs up. That's a like and an unlike. So 3 thumbs up. Like it, unlike it, and then like it again. Comment, like, and most importantly, make sure you subscribe to the channel so you get more videos just like this featuring myself and this little knucklehead here. Hey, thanks for joining me tonight. I appreciate it. Too sweet, me brother. Thanks for being on. I'm Robbie Diesel. I'm out of here.